and welcome, Libra, to Virtual Tarot. I'm Ava, and this is your July reading for 2016. Thank you very much for joining me. Thank you for all your kind emails, and thank you very much for subscribing and sharing. If this is your very first time here to Virtual Tarot, what I do is I invite you in to my modern temple of Delphi. I consider myself, I suppose, a modern oracle, a modern Pythian priestess. And what oracles do is they forecast, they divine the future. And I do that for you, Libra, with the tarot deck. And this is the Weight Rider deck. And I create a 4-card spread, which helps me to see into the future via the rich symbolism of the cards. And I also recommend, Libra, if you're learning how to read for yourself, and I do recommend that you do that you follow these readings of mine and learn. It's the best way is to see the cards being read by someone who loves to read them. I have read tarot for 30 years and am a lecturer on the spiritual aspects of the tarot deck. So what we do then, oh, by the way, please stay tuned at the end because I'm including now the personality portraits of each of the signs. So for you, Libra, I started last month, and if you didn't see the beginning of that, please go to the end of June's reading and see what I said about your sign. It's very interesting. Both astrology and the tarot are means by which to divine the future, as well as means by which to understand your personality, your soul. So then, the 4-card spread that I use, the first card represents the overall energy of the month of July. The second card is your challenge, and the third will be the unexpected element of the month, and the fourth will be the outcome, or perhaps the energy that transfers us into August. So you put the cards down, you make 3 piles, and then you reassemble the piles, and you are ready. So let's begin. In the position of the overall energy of the month of July, Libra, da 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 da. I wish I had a drum roll, really. And we need one. We need a drum roll because you'll be happy to see this card. I think some other sign has received also this as their first card. This is the card of love. Let me see if I can find a darker area. There it is, the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups, the Ace, the first, the beginning. Cups represent emotion, the beginning of love. This stands for the desire for relationship, partnership, friendship, the opening of the heart for pure feeling, pure love. This is becoming sensitive to the other. And a refinement of your feelings. This is also the devotion and care for what you love. It can, on a mundane level, indicate finding a new love. The beginning of a passion or a new friendship or friendships. Some passion has caught you, possessed you. And if it's about friendship, remember, no friendship is an accident. Every friendship has a purpose in your life. Friends are very, very important to one's life. The making of friendship is one of the most beautiful things we can do. To be a friend, to have a friend, is a blessing. If your friend is your lover, that's even more of a blessing. A friend is someone who knows you as you are, understands where you've been, is the same, accepts what you've become, and still gently allows you to grow. That's a true friend. And so this month may be about friendship and love and caring and nurturing and kindness. And if it isn't, it's there in potential. If you're carrying some anger or hurt or grief or neurosis, then the potentiality of this energy won't reach you. So, but it is what colors, tones the whole month of July for you, Libra. Isn't that beautiful? I'm so happy for you. And in the position of challenge, we have the 5 of Pentacles. Interesting, because the juxtaposition of these two cards, then they temper each other. So this, then, your challenge is about your ideals. Are you living by your higher ideals? Or have you even developed higher ideals? This is about living by a more beautiful value system. Cultivating your values. Not abandoning your values, your dreams, not abandoning your dreams. Because if you don't live by these higher ideals, if you don't live by a high dream, you might become bitter, resentful, and that will wreak havoc on your life, in many areas of your life. Now, it's more abstract on a strictly physical level. It might be that your body is weakened by some illness, or you feel fatigued and you have to deal with this illness. That might be a challenge. I hope it's as minor as a summer cold. Perhaps you've become isolated from others. And it makes sense, you see, because of this desire for relationship, partnership, friendship. Perhaps you've isolated yourself either literally, physically, or psychologically. And your challenge is to return to society, to friendship, to relationship. The third alternative might be strictly financial. You might have to balance your finances again. Be careful of how you spend your money. And or your challenge might be to not sell your soul for a few shekels, to sell out, however that might apply to you. So there is that as well. So that's quite in the midst of all this yearning for love and kindness, and it would be your challenge, wouldn't it, to stop isolating yourself, to live by a higher ideal, to believe in love. That's the first prerequisite to finding it. So then we have, in the position of the unexpected, look at this, another Cups card. And this is, where is this? There you go. It is the Six of Cups, unexpectedly. Let me say this time on a mundane level that it is about perhaps a return to the homeland, the homestead. Or let me, maybe you don't understand. What it means is going back to where you were raised, or to an environment that from your past. That's what I mean. An environment that made you feel secure. An environment in which you feel comfortable. That's it. Or perhaps it's just dreaming about the past, the old times, your old friends, and the joy that those memories can evoke unexpectedly. This is also, then you see, we've got another beautiful love card, because unexpectedly this is about pure giving and receiving of friendship. The two figures in the card are sharing cups full of flowers. The cups represent, really, you're going back to the Ace of Cups, which is the very essence of joy and love in its most pure state. So it is that friendship. It's a month thematically about friendship. It's a card also about the connection between the past and the future. There's some unexpected connection between the past and the future, your future. So, whether you find yourself in a literal physical refuge, sanctuary, or a mental one, unexpectedly you're going to find yourself enjoying that environment. The mystic clouds of nostalgia. So, yes, you're roaming through the mystic clouds of nostalgia. Isn't that beautiful? What a lovely month for you. Let's see what we have at the end. We have the King of Pentacles. Well, at the end of the month, you seem to need to sober up and come back to earth. Get out of those clouds and take care of things, practical things. You need to put things back in order. Practical things back in order. Or you need to provide practical support. You see, the King of Pentacles blends together the regal authority of Leo and the meticulous attention to detail of Virgo. So you will need to manage things, order things, pay attention to detail, bring balance back into chaos. So apparently at the end of the month, there's a transformation that takes place within you and without you, outside of you. And you must get back to seriousness. But you see, no matter how complex a puzzle you're presented with, you're going to be able to find the solution by being patient, using your common sense, and working very diligently and hard. Well, that's a contrast, isn't it? So I'm going to end it there, because it's a beautiful month of mostly dealing with your higher values, opening your heart to friendship, caring and loving that which you desire, and at the end becoming the master of your domain, the leader, the practical leader. There you go. So we'll set this aside, and immediately I'd like to address you, Libra, your personality. And again, please go back to last month and see what I had to say about you then, and then perhaps this will make even more sense to you. So Libra, you're in the second phase of the soul's progression towards its return to its divine origin, starting at Virgo. And we go into Libra. So Libra is about going beyond ego boundaries through becoming very socially aware, socially conscious, and deepening your experiences with the other through partnership and interdependence. You are a cardinal sign, as is Cancer and Capricorn. And cardinal signs love to initiate change. So they are the self-starters of the zodiac. They love new ideas, new endeavors, projects. And consequently, they're undaunted by crises. In fact, they may be motivated by them. They achieve control in extreme situations by staying one step ahead of the crowd. by being informed, current. They are lovers of balance, fairness, equality, justice. And they can dedicate themselves to these objectives, either professionally or in their personal life. I'll leave it at that and let you think about it. You're a tremendous asset to the human race. So now comes my commercial. I need to have one because I bring these readings to you for free, and though I love to do it, I need to support them, and to support them I have two different ways now. I am still creating each month 12 counsel cards. There's a link below to them. You can subscribe to them, and for a nominal fee you can get extra spiritual counsel on this particular 4-card spread, where I bring it into a higher psychological framework so we can understand ourselves better. And I also include a 5th card from the major arcana, and I ask for direct spiritual counsel from your sign's guardian angel. Every sign has one. Yes, they do. You have a personal one, but we all share one for our sign. And then the new service that I would like to give you is my spiritual counseling service. I've been a spiritual counselor for 30 years. I am a master yoga instructor. I've been instructing yoga for 45 years and instruct yoga presently. The only way that we can commune is through the phone, because you live all over the world, and I've never really offered my spiritual counsel via the phone before, but I'm interested in doing it now because you've asked me. So many of you have asked me for it. So now I think I will try and see if it works. So I'm providing you a link below to, or at least my Gmail account, which is grandcentralhealing@gmail.com. I would like you to send me, if you're interested in availing yourself of this service, and I'm even going to put the cost of it down there for you, then to send me your spiritual concerns, situations, issues, and I will see if I am able to help you. And then if I feel I can, then I will contact you, and we will set up a time in which we can have a conversation together. That's what I would love to have happen. So thank you very much for joining me here at Virtual Tarot, and I hope, Libra, to see you next month.